So for the first time in a few years, finally working again. The reason why it took so bloody long is because the job market is pretty much dead in the area that I live in. So I had to get a job in a better city. The reason why I quit my previous job is because the place I worked at is absolutely terrible. There's OSHA violations. One such example was when they were making us put peppers in deli containers, and the peppers were so hot that they were melting our gloves. Please feel free to share this video with OSHA. So this is the employee handbook that I was given in 2022. Anti-harassment and anti-discrimination policy. Crust Discount Foods values diversity. We support employees in their effort to excel and reach their full potential. We seek employees who are committed to preserving and enhancing our core values and business practices. Accordingly, it is the policy of Crust Discount Foods that harassment or discrimination of its employees or applicants for employment on the basis of gender, race, color, age, physical or mental disability, gender, religion, sexual orientation, gender identity, national origin, or any other basis protected by federal, state, or local law is unacceptable conduct and will not be tolerated. The boss didn't give a fuck about what that said, because my gender identity was not respected. My dead name was put up on the board in the hall, and the name that I go by, Shadow, was put in quotations, which is really offensive. I would feel better if the name that I am actually comfortable with would have been in parentheses. Quotations is just so fucking rude. And also, after I got promoted from backrooms to housekeeping, that arised some issues because the co-workers I was working with in housekeeping were old ladies, and they didn't like that I'm a trans woman who is using the ladies' room. No other women gave a fuck. I don't know if it got any worse socially. It definitely got worse legally. But yeah, most women, especially black women, are very supportive of trans people. I would like to comment about the place I'm currently working at. I started with a tour around the building. I was overwhelmed because the job looked very bougie, and I am from a poor family, so I am not used to that. The nice thing is that there is no traditional interview. They pretty much just hire whoever wants to show up for work. The world would be so much better if a lot more jobs at least did that. It is so fucking scummy. Questions they ask in interviews, the expectation they have. If you had a previous job, they expect your experience at your previous job to be absolutely perfect. I'm just trying to get some money to buy a car so that I can finally leave these fascist states of America. In other news, let's talk about Trump's star. I saw this post on Facebook by an account called Funny Text. It says, Trump's Hollywood Walk of Fame star has been damaged so many times that some say there's now an informal circle of people responsible for targeting it, and they appear to support one another. Yeah, no shit. In one incident, 24-year-old musician Austin Clay reportedly used a pickaxe to break apart Donald Trump's star before contacting police himself. His bail was set at $20,000. The update was shared by James Otis, the same individual who previously struck the star with a sledgehammer in October 2016. Otis pleaded no contest, basically guilty. I guess it's like in between guilty and not guilty. Basically, he's not saying he didn't do it. He pleaded no contest to felony vandalism and received 3 years of probation for that earlier case. Clay also pleaded no contest and was required to pay more than $9,400 in restitution. Since 2016, the star has been vandalized at least 4 times, with repair expense exceeding $20,000. The Hollywood Chamber of Commerce has affirmed that it will continue to replace star whenever necessary. 2 men similar actions years apart, and one legal thread connecting them. For Hollywood, it's a story that almost sounds fictional. What I'm wondering is, why the fuck do they bother repairing this star? They know it's just gonna keep getting destroyed. There's no fucking point in rebuilding the star. What they should do is put a little fence around the rubble as history, instead of wasting on a retarded, cheetah-faced fascist. To anyone involved in the vandalism, keep up the good work. Don't let Nazi Hollywood get the W.